Yeah, I think we straight. I think we straight. What's up, Mr. Magnificent? Make a few little beats tonight. I think my headphones are a little bit too loud. Change up that VST. I hope everybody doing good out there, man. What y'all up to tonight, man? Let me know what y'all up to tonight. Anybody had a chance to make some beats, man? I know somebody was making some beats out there today. I can't be the only one that's out here making beats now. You know what I find sometimes when I be ready to make beats? When I be ready to make beats, then I kind of I don't come up with nothing right out of the gate, man. But then them times that I'm not that ready, I'm not that prepared, all of a sudden I'll be dropping fire. What's up, Brian? Brian Baskin. That's what's up. Love to see the work you make. It looks so easy. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. What's up, Diet City? Appreciate you tuning in. Ayo say he made one beat, man. Show, man. Sometimes that's how it works, man. Like, I've been trying to get in the lab all day, man. I've been dealing with the live sessions, man, helping you guys out on the live sessions today. So, you know, I've been trying to get in the lab, sneak in the lab and make a quick beat or two. I got a chance to get on IG Live early and make some beats, man. If y'all not following me on Instagram, make sure y'all do that, man. Y'all missing out on some live streams, bro. I go live. It's easier to go live on Instagram because boom, 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 and I'm good to go, you know? So I just go live on Instagram real quick, make some beats. So I did that earlier today. So make sure y'all following that, man. But yeah, enough talking. Let's get into some of these beats, man. I like to kind of talk with you guys first before I get into the beats, man. Brian, glad to see you doing your thing. I met you a long time ago. MPC Touch Day. You met me a long time ago. That probably was my twin, man. I don't get out too much, big dog. You know? This is my education right here for real. I hear that. You share the best tips. Thanks, man. Thanks, Sid. I appreciate that, Sid. Tell a shout out to you, man. I appreciate that. Let's find a sound real quick so we can start making some beats. I don't even know what I'm gonna make, man. We're gonna make something melodic, man. I'm gonna make some melodic beats tonight, man. I feel like some little melodies, you know, some nice little dreamy melodies. We're gonna click a few things. We're gonna get the MPC rock, and then we're gonna click in a few things and make it sound hot. See if I can find a little sound. Ooh, I like that already. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. We're gonna start off with this right here. This is good enough. Brand basket, yo. I'm gonna get with y'all on some of those packs. Yeah, grab them, man. Grab the kits. I got a new sample pack that's coming, man. If y'all following my IG, y'all saw it, man. I posted a little sneak peek on IG. So probably not up there no more, but I posted a little sneak peek for y'all to see it. So it's gonna be coming soon, man. Y'all gonna like this one, bro, for real. I know I'm taking my sweet time on it, but y'all gonna love this one, man, for real. So make sure y'all stay on the lookout for that. Make sure y'all subscribe to the website too, man. TheDrakeKang.com. Make sure y'all subscribe to the website because that's the first people that get notified of anything we do, man. Sample packs, discounts, free sessions we give. Anything that go on, they hit the website first. So make sure y'all subscribe to that. Nah, we're not gonna switch that up. I kind of like the beginning part. like that. I like that. I like that. I'm shorten these notes up a little bit. Some vintage verb on that bad boy. got a conflict, we got a conflict, we got a conflict. Christopher said, where'd you get that cool lighting? This was actually a gift, man. I don't even know where they got it from, bro. You know, it was just a gift that was sent to me, man. I left the studio, went to one of my other studios for a few days, came back, and this was put up in the studio, man. I didn't really put it up, but 9 times out of 10, man, you can get this type of stuff like from like eBay or something, man. Just look up like LED lights or something, you know, strobe lights or whatever. You can get this type of stuff from eBay, man, Amazon or something like that. It ain't that hard to find, and it's cheap too, you know. Like you can get them little string lights like this for like 5 of them for like $10 or something, you know. Oh, that'll work. There's our melody. Oh man, is the space bar? Hold up, man. I gotta turn that off. It's the space bar that's doing that, bro. Let me see if I can turn it off real quick, man. I don't know how that got like that. It's the space bar that's turning up the audio off, man. Give me a second. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I'm with 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 it. Let me see. Let me see. Mic 1. There y'all go. See if we can reverse that. See if we can reverse that. Hold up. Hold up. Let's take that reverse off. Oh yeah, let's render that out. I'm gonna render that out. Shoot, I'm gonna drag that to an audio file right here. Y'all don't know nothing about that, man, right here. Now I'm gonna get rid of this melody right here. I'm gonna delete the whole thing. I mean, not delete it. I rendered the track, the reverse out on track 2 right here. I rendered the reverse out, and I'm gonna take the notes and I'm gonna copy them and paste them to track 3. And I'm gonna go back to track 2 and I'm gonna delete the notes. And I'm gonna clear the plugin off. Cause I'm finna drop that sample on there. Just like that. Whoa, whoa. Oh, show. Let's see if we can tune that. I don't even want to tune it. I want to keep it just how it is. And then we gonna chop that up. I'm gonna go ahead on and chop that up. All right, let's see how I'm gonna do this. See how we gonna. Let's see how we gonna pull. There we go. There we go. Got the first part. we go. That's our melody right there. Take the reverse off. Let's take some of that sample out. Go to program, edit, See if we can kind of fix up some of that sample a little bit. Go to all, filter. Go to main. Boom. That delay sync on delay sync. 1/4, 1/8. Nope, still not it.
always care. Oh yeah, about you. Yeah, I'm thinking of someone else. I'm falling apart. Don't you? Every time that I see you, every time that don't you?
Love you. Too late. Tell me that you're not need you. Light me up, light me up. La, la, la. Hey, too late. La, la, la. Light me up. La, la, la. Tell me that you know. Light me up. La, la, la.
I know y'all waiting for that drop to come. I know y'all waiting for it. Let me finish up with this vocal, and y'all gonna hear that drop. Man, I don't know about y'all, man, but I gotta just say it, bro. I love my damn job, man, for real. I ain't gonna even lie, man. So in love with my job, it ain't even funny. Like once you lay your sample sequence down, when you're working with reverse sounds like this, reverse and sounds that go into each other, if you don't work with the attack and decay down here, the attack and decay, it's gonna run the samples all into each other, gonna run your chops all into each other. So the attack and decay, especially the decay, it shorten off the back end of your sample and it give the sample room to breathe. It give your chops room to breathe. That way it don't seem like your chops running all into each other when you play your sequence. And man, since I've been working with that, bro, like that became my best friend, man, for real. That attack and decay. I did a video on that, man, just in case you guys ain't saw that, man. I did a video to show you how to work with that attack and decay and how to mess with your samples and get them to do a few things, man. And when you do that and shorten up the chops, it almost make them into hits. Like, check this out. Just listen to the chops. See, it make it into hits. You know what I'm saying? It make it into hits when you shorten up the back end of your chops, man. And then you can go off after that. You can start filling it with all kind of stuff, man, you know? Because your chops, you just gave the beat room to breathe. So that's what I did with this. And then I just put the same notes that I used to make this reverse sample. I put the same notes on track 3, put another instrument on it, and then kind of mess with the notes a little bit just to kind of make them different than what was going on with the sample. And after I did that, this came out. And the funny thing is, I was determined to use that piano, man. I was determined to use that. Like, that's one of the piano sounds that I never use in Expand. Every time I hear it, I never use it. That GS piano, I never use that. When I be flicking through the sounds, I'm like, man, that piano never sound good with nothing. But I was determined to. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use it this time. You know, and it came out, man. Made the sample chops do a little something, you know. And then after I got them first 2 sounds down, and it's all down here from there, man. Like, I start doing whatever I want to the beat once it start making sense, you know. Then the drums come, and with this drum pattern, what made this drum pattern is something really, really small. I don't even know if y'all caught it. Check this out. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. This what made this drum pattern. Real simple. Check this out. All right. I got my kick. I got my clap. I got my open hi-hat and my other hi-hat. So I'm gonna mute the drum sounds and let you hear it. So this is just the 4 basic sounds: kick, clap, open hi-hat, and hi-hat. That's so plain, it's not even funny. But the reason why I kept it that plain is because the percussion sounds is what did it. And it's one particular percussion sound that did it. I put the hi-hat and I pitched it down, and then I put another hi-hat and pitched that down. And that's this. But that ain't what did it. It's just this little sound right here, this shaker sound right here, this hi-hat sound right here. Right there. That's what did it. That sound. All right here, these notes that's lit up right here. See, what I did was I dropped that delay sync on it. I dropped that delay sync on this little sound right here. And that's what did it. Now, if you notice, when I engage that sound, check out how it give the beat. Check out how it give it all of a sudden give the track some rhythm. Oh, wait, let me turn that off. I don't want the vocal track playing. Check that out. That little shaker sound there, man, that little delay hi-hat, that thing crazy, man. That's why I always use this little trick, man. It's just something about that little delay sync on a hi-hat. It give your beat just some serious rhythm. You know, I always use this in beats, man. You know, especially when I have like piano beats and I want to give it like a little rhythm. When you have piano beats, they could come out a little sad and dreary, even if you're trying to make an up-tempo beat. But if you put something like this on it, the delay sync hi-hats, it all of a sudden just give the beat a little jump. And this is them little small things that y'all gonna learn in making beats, especially if you're a beginner. You're gonna learn these type of little small things just to give your beat some type of rhythm behind it. Now, when this leave the beat, all of a sudden the beat get dry. But as long as these little shaker hi-hats right here playing, the beat got some type of rhythm to it. You know, so it's just these little small tips like this, man, that all of a sudden give your drum pattern some life. And it be just something small that you do, just a little delay sync on a hi-hat. And you got the delay, the little delay running on a hi-hat. All of a sudden you got rhythm in your beat. MPC is coming producers, right? One of the best up and coming. Do you ever work in standalone on? I don't use standalone, man. Everybody know that on my channel, bro. I don't use standalone. Oh, hold up. Yeah, I don't really use standalone mode, man. The reason why everybody asks me that, you know, like a few people ask me that, I keep getting that question all the time, and my reply is the same thing to standalone mode, man. Like, I'm tired of standalone, man. Like, I'm tired of it. You know, I mean, I know it's the raise to everybody and, you know, whatever, but I'm just tired of it, man. You know, like all of the old MPCs was standalone. That's what they was. You know, like standalone is the old way of making beats. It's just on a new machine now. That's it. It's the old way of making beats, but it's just on a newer machine. So I got tired of standalone, man. It's like, that's why I don't use it. You know, now software, that's a different thing. You know, they ain't had software back in the day. I want to figure out how to work this thing to the best of its ability. You know, that way I could start meshing it with other software, other things on the computer, and doing some serious things, man. I'm gonna tell you something like this, man. I'm glad somebody asked that question about standalone mode, man. I'm gonna tell you something. Shout out to everybody that use standalone, man. If that's your thing, do it. Do whatever you gotta do. But in my music making process, the reason why I got to the point that I'm at and I have the sound that I have, I've developed it. I've developed it. And the way I develop it is not just learning, not just taking in information and taking in knowledge and testing out different things. The way I develop my sound is I never put a limit on myself. Ever. I don't never put a limit there. When I reach something, when I'm doing something, working with a new plugin, you know, a new machine, anything, some hardware. Once I reach a limit to something, then instantly I put that to the side and I find another way to do it. Because I don't ever want to put a limit on my beat making process. Ever. I want my beats to go as far as my mind could take me. And that's what standalone does to me. It puts a limit now. You know, like you can't use the software, you can't use VSTs, you can't, all them can'ts. Instantly, I don't deal with it no more, man. Simply because it puts a limit on that. Now, everything that somebody could do in standalone mode, I could do in the software. Everything, any and everything, I could do in the software. And if you're using standalone mode just simply because you want to take your MPC from place to place, I don't need to do that. You know, because if you want to be portable and go make beats in a park or make beats sitting on your couch, I don't need to do that because I could do that from my laptop. I could literally make a beat without the MPC straight from my laptop with no machine. So as long as I got the software on my laptop, I could go anywhere and make beats, man. I done made beats on buses, trains, planes, just with my laptop and clicking in. That's it. And you can use the QWERTY keyboard as your 16 pads. So you still got access to pad perform. You still got access to make melodies, all of that. But that's just my own personal thoughts on standalone mode. That's how my mind thinks. I want my beat making process to go as far as my mind could take me. No limit. Like whatever I could think of, whatever weird thing I can think of, I want to be able to do. So once I'm using something and I get to a limit and I can't do something, I can't do this, then I put that to the side, man, and I don't really deal with it no more because that's putting a limit on my creative process. You know, so that's just my own little thing about standalone, man. I just want to kind of tell you guys that, You know, and like I said, you know, like I have nothing wrong with using standalone, nothing wrong with using it. You know, shout out to the people that use it and do some amazing things with it, man. You know, but once I get to some kinks in my process, any kind of kinks, I can't do this, can't do that, can't do this. Instantly, that go to the side, man. You know what I'm saying? And I find some other way to do it to where I can keep building. You know, I don't like roadblocks in my beat making process, man. You know, I've stopped using DAWs because I got to a limit with it and I couldn't do this in it. So I put it to the side and I went learn another. I went figure out something else that I can surpass that limit with. That's how I settled with Reaper. I used to use Pro Tools, man. Like Pro Tools is considered the industry standard. You know, that's what I used to mix my beats in, do everything in, you know, after I make the beat. But I switched to Reaper, you know, from Pro Tools. Like like people look at that like, man, that's crazy. Why would you go to that DAW from Pro Tools? You know, but like I said, it's just a few things that Pro Tools make very, very hard to do. You know, if you get into a workflow of doing it, then it's gonna become easier to you. But Pro Tools is just hard to do. And one of the things that one of the limits that I found in Pro Tools is you can't make Pro Tools match what you want to do. You have to learn Pro Tools. You have to learn everything how it is. And Pro Tools not really good on customization. You have to learn everything in Pro Tools how it is, or 80% of how it is in there. When I switched to Reaper, man, everything customizable in Reaper. If I don't want this button here, I could put it over there. If I don't want this piece of the screen here, I can put it over there. If I don't want, you know, these two buttons to do this, I can make them do something else. Like everything is customized. You can literally lose yourself in Reaper just customize. Like it took me literally 3.5 months to customize Reaper the way I got it right now. 3.5 months. That's how much you can lose yourself in all the customization. Putting stuff where you want it to go, taking out whatever you don't want on the screen. You know, routing different buttons to where, so when you tap a button, it does 3 different things in a row. You know, it labels the track, colors the track, and does this to the track, all with one press of a button. Like it's customizable. So that's just my little speech to you guys on standalone, man. Like that's why I don't really mess with it that much, bro. You know, like when I see people creating on standalone, I'm amazed at the stuff they can do. You know, and I could do the same thing. Like I said, I come from a standalone generation. That's all we was using is standalone. That's what all that old MPCs was. No software. Standalone just, a lot of people think standalone mean portability. That's what standalone mean, that you could port, that you could take it somewhere. No. Standalone just mean like you untethered from a computer. You're not using a computer anymore. That's all standalone mean. Now them old MPCs was the same way. They wasn't that portable. They was kind of like this, bulky and not portable, but they still was standalone. No software. You know, you had to load your drum sounds in through a disc, you know, a zip drive, or you had to sample into it through the turntable. You know, so it was still standalone. So I trust me, man. I got enough of standalone back in the day, bro. All them beats I was making on them things, I got enough of it. I don't need no more standalone. You know what I'm saying? I want to get this software down. You know, same way we not using flip phones no more. You know, we done everybody right now that's listening to this right now got a smartphone. Everybody. Pretty much nobody got a flip phone right now. One of them little flip CDMA phones. Everybody that's listening to this got a smartphone. Cause man, you upgraded to the new software that's offered. So you could do some more things with it. You know, with your phone. You know, everybody that's watching this on a computer right now. You can't be watching this on one of them little DOS computers with the green line that's flashing. You're not watching this on that. You're watching this on a Windows computer, a Mac computer. You're updated, man. You learn the software and you learn how it works. So don't be scared to dive into this software, man. Don't ever be scared to do that, bro. It's gonna start taking off some of the limits that you got in standalone. You just don't know the limits because you're so used to working in standalone. You don't know that it's limited. You know, but once you start learning the software, you're gonna see, oh crap, I couldn't do this in standalone, or I couldn't do that in standalone. I couldn't do this. You're gonna start to see that. What you think about Machine Plus? Machine Plus. I didn't buy it. I don't really buy no more pieces of machinery, man. You know, like I don't really buy it. Like this is like my main focus. I want to get this in and out. You know, I'm trying to become a master at this. Not just know how to do it. I want to be a master at this, like a master at the MPC. So I don't mess with nothing else. No other machines, no nothing. A lot of people are just like gear, gear, the new this, the new that. Let me try this out. Let me try that out, man. I'm trying to become a master at my craft, man. Like a master of it. Like I want to be able to I want to be on some sensei type stuff where I could put a blindfold on and make a beat, man. Don't be surprised if y'all see a YouTube video like that. I'm literally put a blind. That's how good I'm gonna be on this thing by the time I'm done. I'm gonna be able to put a blindfold on and just make a beat. That's how good I want to be at this thing, man. Bro, you're developing your style. I hear you. You're trained. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Love, pain. Real inspiration. Appreciate that. What's in my Kool-Aid? I appreciate that. Man, name is What's in My Kool-Aid. Workflow. Yeah, man, you're right. Martell Music workflow, man. That's what it's all about, man. Like get a solid workflow as to how you work inside of this machine. The bells and whistles and all that new stuff and the drum synth and this and that. And if they put another new plugin in the MPC, everybody go be trying that out. Man, if you notice, I don't get sidetracked by none of that, man. I'm not going off this course right here until I get this mastered. I'm not going off this course right here. I'm a work this workflow right here to the fullest until I master it front, back, forward. I could do it blindfold. I'm not going off on no bells and whistles or nothing. The only thing that I'm gonna mess with if they put in this software in the MPC right now, the only thing that I'm gonna mess with is if they put the that arranger mode that the Akai Force has. That's what I want. I want that inside of this machine right here. You know what I'm saying? Cause the way that Akai Force arranger mode looked, did a little research on, I even saw it in action right in front of my face. The way that looked, that's gonna bring the arrangement, that's gonna bring an end to the song mode in the MPC to doing it the old way how the song mode is in here. That's just like an old way of sequencing a beat. I'm not gonna lie, man, it's old. And I can understand why Akai keep it that way. They want whoever worked with the old MPCs to be able to pick up this new machine and pick up right where they left off. That's why they don't change that type of stuff and update it. That's they want them old cats. That Akai is an old company. It's been around for a while, so they want the old cats that's been working to be able to buy this new machine and still know some stuff in it, still pick up some stuff. So I can see why they don't really change that. But it's just an old way of sequencing a beat, man. But if they come out with that, I'm on it. I'm on it. That arranger mode in here, I'm on that. That's a good way to look at it. You limit yourself when you turn away new tech that can't say, yeah, man, murder. That's right, man. You're absolutely right, bro. That's how I think, man. You just limit yourself, man. And you think about what you're limiting yourself for. You're limiting yourself just simply for a preference, just because you like standalone better. You're gonna limit your beat making process. You're gonna limit the way the mindset that you can work at, just because you like standalone. Like, I could see limiting yourself because you have to limit yourself. Yeah. But you literally got access to the software, man, and you're not using it. People don't use it. They just turn and standalone. So you're limiting yourself just based on a preference, based on a like. Like, that's, to me, that's, like, I wouldn't do that, man. That's just not my mindset, man. I want my beat making process to go as far as it could go, man. So when I hit a limit, I'm done with it. I don't even fool with it no more. You're saying knowledge. Pro Tools is old. Facts. Please, bro. Thumbs up. I had to customize my MPC X, replaced all the knobs, and my drum pads are clear and thicker. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that too, man. I'm thinking about doing that, Probably on my other MPC, on my other X, I'm gonna do that. Replace the drum pads and probably I'm gonna change the screen on it, to do, to be white or something like that. I don't know. But I kind of like that look, man. Let me know where you get that. Like, if you know some places on some deals that give stuff like that. I know they got the MPC shop or whatever it's called. But what you think about FL Studio? Man, that's how I got my click. You can tell I come from an FL Studio background, but that's how look. You could tell. Look at my click game on here, man. My click game off the chain on here, man. I used to work FL Studio like crazy, man. Like back in the day when it was Fruity Loops. That's how I got my click game up. No instrument. Like I can play instruments, I can. But shoot, inside of that software, it's better if you click. It just work if you click. So that's how I got my click. I just took the same type of workflow, you know, that I had in FL Studio, and I kind of use it the same way in this MIDI editor right here. Same thing, you know. Just learn the shortcuts real fast, real good. Once you learn the shortcuts in any software, FL or whatever, you're gonna move around like crazy. So that's what I did in here. I just learned all the MPC shortcuts, and I can move around in this thing like real quick. You know, copy, paste, duplicate, you know, transition stuff, all that stuff, man. Go to the different pages, scroll through my tracks. I do all of that quick because I learned the shortcuts. So that's how I learned it. As the same game that I had in FL Studio. ASR was my standalone. Yeah, man. Yeah, the ASR was a beast, bro. Do you like VSTs? Top 3 VSTs every producer should have. I tell you, the one VST. I tell you the best VST that you could go get. Now this is a jewel that I'm gonna drop on y'all. This is a gem. All right, the absolute best VST in the whole wide world that you could go get. The best one out of all of the VSTs that's out there on the market. Everything. The best VST that you could go get is the one that you master. That's the best VST for you. Said it, done it. That's the end of that conversation, man. That's it. The best VST you can get is the one you can master. That's the one. The one that you like the sounds in it. That's your best VST. You know, a lot of people right now running around chasing other people's sounds, asking them what VST should I use? What VST should I use? You're chasing other people's sound, man. Go get your sound. Go put in the legwork, put in the research, put in all of that as becoming a good producer, man. That's how you find a sound. Like think about this. If I went look at 20 VSTs to get my sound, to get the sound that I have, I went test out 20 VSTs. That's 20 VSTs I got under my belt. That's 20 different VSTs with different sounds in it. I learned the controls of the VST versus somebody that's just going to ask somebody what VST to use and just go and get that one. You miss all the knowledge and all the research of them VST. You missed all of that. You see what I'm saying? Just to cut a corner and figure out, okay, I'm gonna go get what that guy using. You know, you missed out on the legwork and the research that build your producer mentality up. You know, that's what puts you in the right mindset to do this. All the research, all of the looking at different sounds, looking at different VSTs, different plugins. That's what start to teach you. You know, like I learned how to use a compressor before I even took any classes. Any audio engineering classes. I learned how to use a compressor just from testing out a bunch of compressors. I literally learned how to use a compressor plugin just from testing out a bunch of compressors and seeing which one I want. I learned how to use a compressor. No, so you miss out on all of that when you ask people like, what VST should I use or which one should I pick? Do the research, man. Do the research. There's no shortage of VSTs out there, so nobody should have a problem with literally finding 20 VSTs in 10 minutes. There's no shortage of them out there, man. So just do the research, bro. That's whatever that, and I'm gonna repeat that again. The best VST you could use, the best one out of all of the VSTs that's out there, the best VST you can use is the one that you comfortable with the sounds in. That's your best VST. You're gonna make some hella fire music with it, bro. I don't care which one it is, you will. Let's see. Well, that's just like mastering the craft. I have to admit, my MPC X is the first actual MPC I did buy the Akai MPK3. It works awesome with it. Yeah. Just master it, man. Whatever you got, you know, just put the work in, put the time in. I know you hear that all the time. To put the time in, put the work in, put your craft in. You know, they got a lot of people that say, you know, you're not a master until you put in this many hours or this many hours, man. Just work, man. You know, like you're gonna know when you hear, you're gonna know when you're there up here. Like what y'all hear from me right now, the beats that I make and all of this stuff that I do. I appreciate you guys, you know, encouraging me and you know, all the shout outs and all the love that you guys give. But up here, I'm nowhere close to where I want to be, bro. I'm nowhere close up here, you know. That's why you see me making beats all day and going live and make beats. I'm always on Instagram. I ain't nowhere close to where I want to be, man. So, you know, I'm gonna keep pushing this and keep building my craft, man. That's all I know how to do, you know. They messed up my order. Love Pain say they messed up my order and I managed to get extra clear set of pads only on the end. Oh, that's the order that for the MPC. I learned almost all of what I know about MPC beats from the joint Kang, man. Appreciate that, bro. I'm glad I could inspire y'all and help y'all out, man. For real, man. I'm trying to get y'all guys to make some good music, man. For real. Praise the Most High. You're a good teacher, sir. You've encouraged me to learn the software. It is true that we shouldn't limit ourselves to just standalone. No, man, don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself to nothing, man. Not just standalone. I'm talking about any piece of software, any piece of equipment, any piece of software. I don't care if it's a small plugin. If you get that plugin and you got it for a specific thing, and then you get to a certain level with it, and you can't do no more with it, it's time to start fishing for another plugin, man. You know, something that do the same thing as that one do, but just it bring your mind a little further. You know, still keep that one, you know, as you go to and whatever, but find something to go forward with, man. That's how I work in this game. As soon as I hit a limit or a wall, I'm turning and I'm going. I'm finding something else. I donate my extra set for your channel. I'll donate my extra set for your channel. Oh, I appreciate that, man. But it's all good, you know. Like shit, this type of stuff right here, man. I get this like nothing, man. But I appreciate that though, bro. Is the MPC one is the MPC one compatible with FL? The MPC is a VST. Like you could use the software as a VST in any DAW, anything that accept VSTs. This software that you see right here, the MPC software. For those of you guys that don't know, this software right here, you can open it up inside of another software as a VST, like on a track. Like the same way you open up Omnisphere on a track, you can open up the MPC software on a track inside of the VST. And you can do all of this on one track and then take all your sounds and spread them out. You know, so it's compatible with pretty much any DAW that accept VSTs, man. Because the MPC software can be used as a VST as well. Compatible with controller mode. Is compatible with controller mode, but you have to configure and just, man, yeah. You have to slap the new pads on your stuff. Taking that offer to slap the new pads on your stuff. Bro, I have learned a lot from your videos. Thank you. I have been using the MPC as a VST and Reaper, still learning. Good, man. Good. Matter of fact, I'm glad that you said that. Just call Henry. I'm glad you said that because I got a few little videos that's coming out that I'm gonna show you guys how to do stuff in Reaper with the MPC. You know how to route. You know, like this beat that I made. I got a video coming that's going to show you guys how to route all of these pads. Like every single drum pad, every single instrument track to its track inside a DAW. That way you can do processing from the DAW instead of just having these 4 slots right here. Just these 4 inserts. You have the processing power of your DAW for each and every track. You know, like all of these drum sounds is on a pad. And all of these pads is on its own channel. So you can route every pad, every channel to a different track inside of your DAW. So I'm going to show you guys how to do all of that stuff, how I do it in Reaper. Pretty much every DAW has the capability to route stuff. So you should be able to do it in Logic, Ableton, you know, FL, whatever, you know. But I'm going to show you guys how I do it just in case I want to process some stuff in my DAW, but still keep the beat inside the MPC software. What's the lesson prices? Kept pushing off the software, but man, the lesson prices, everything is in a link, man. Just find one of the links in my video. The link is always in my videos, man. Everything is on that link, man. The prices, you know, it explain everything. You can pick, you can choose. Just take a look at the link and you're gonna find everything. If you want to book a live help session, everything is on the link, man. Everything, how to book it, the times, dates. It's like a schedule. You can just pick whatever date that's available, whatever time that's available, and it's going to explain all the stuff, all the options you have to pick. You know, just go check out the link, and that's going to tell you everything. The prices, all that is on there. DX rack compressor was my first. I remember DVX rack. Why does Captain Chords crash the MPC? That's not Captain Chords, man. That's probably your computer, bro. You know, remember your computer is it has a whole bunch of stuff going on with it, man. So, you know, don't be so quick to blame the plugin or blame the software or blame the whatever. You know, sometimes when you install stuff on there, it makes some other stuff in your computer go crazy and now it's crashing it. But you know, the people wouldn't be in business if they were selling a faulty plugin. You see, so don't blame the plugin, man. Just instantly look at your system, bro. Instantly. Even if you got a good system and you got everything running, something still could be going on with it if it's crashing all the time. What does the MPC have? Does the MPC have the scale and chord mode like Machine? Where do Yeah, man, you saw me using it in here. That's how I made all of these. Or you probably was late, man. You probably was late. And Doom. And Doom, if you was here from the beginning, that's how I made the beat. You saw me pull up the pad perform mode, man, and make the beat with the pads, you know, the chords and the scales. That's what you're talking about. Same thing, same deal. Is there an easy way to load my files into the MPC when using as a VST? Because it won't load the pad I am trying to drop to it. You don't load VSTs to a pad. You load it to a track. You know, like you can't open up a VST on a pad. You got to open it up on a track. So if you're loading files into the MPC has nothing to do with a VST. You know, like I could take some drum files and load them into my software. That don't have nothing to do with a VST. If you're trying to use a VST, you gotta tell your MPC where you gotta download the VSTs on your computer, then tell your MPC software where those VSTs are stored so it can recognize them all. And then they gonna start showing up in your VST chooser, right? When you choose your VSTs, you're gonna start to see them all. But loading files in your MPC and VSTs, that don't have nothing to do with each other, my man. Nice. We'll answer the question. Nice. That will answer the question above. Sometimes I get popping, cracking sounds when I load sounds. How can I fix that? Sometimes I get a popping and crackling sound when I load sounds. How can I fix that? That's your CPU usage, man. You know, just keep paying attention to this bar up here. I know you can't see it on my software, but all the way up in the corner at the right, you got your CPU bar. And sometimes that'll spike. And if that spikes, it's gonna definitely distort your audio. So just pay close attention to that CPU usage. And you can have the best computer, like one of my MSI gaming laptop. You know, I bought two of them. The second one that I got is really, really powerful. It's the Titan GT80. That's really powerful. It got 2 graphics cards in it. It's maxed out with 32 gigs of RAM. You know, I got 2 3-terabyte hard drives in it, 2 of them. 3-terabyte hard drives plus 500 SSD drive. So literally I got 6 terabytes of space in that thing. And they running on, the operating system is running on a fast SSD drive. And sometimes when I pull in two or three instances of Omnisphere, the sound will still crackle a little bit. You know, so that's a powerful laptop I got, but the sound still kind of crackle, you know. So just watch that CPU usage. It could be other stuff running on your computer too, you know, in the background that you don't know about. Watch that, you know, all that stuff like that, and that'll take care of your audio. And also do this, man. Let me show you this. When you go to File up here, and you go to Preferences, you go to File and Preferences. I mean, not Preferences. You go to File, and then where is it? Yeah, I think it is, but yeah, it's Preferences. Yeah, File and Preferences. When you go to Preferences and you go to your audio, make sure that your samples is set to a certain level. The lower you set your samples, that's the more pressure it's gonna put on your CPU. So you gotta choose a middle ground. Like I keep mine on like 480, you know, because this computer I'm on is pretty powerful. It's really, really powerful. So I could put my stuff real high and I don't have to worry about no crackling or nothing like that. So, you know, sometimes you gotta find a middle ground. I know a lot of people that they gotta put their stuff like on 1024. You know, because their computer not that powerful, so it'll relieve some of your CPU usage when the higher you raise that up. But the lower you put it, that's the more CPU usage is go use. Thanks. How much love till the next time. Much love. Appreciate that, Mexi Chris. Appreciate it, man. What up, King? What's up, Sean Livingston? Appreciate it, man. When I use the MPC and VST and Reaper, then I open the file browser in Reaper and try to drop to the MPC pads, but it won't load them. From the file browser in Reaper. I don't drag from the browser from the file browser in Reaper, because remember, Reaper reads your files as those peak files. Reaper doesn't read a WAV file, like a actual WAV file. It makes a copy of it. That's how Reaper reads all of the files you load in it. It makes a copy of it, and you'll notice that whenever you put files in Reaper, the little icon next to the file, the little wave icon that a normal computer would have, the little wave icon turns to a little green icon. Reaper makes a copy of the file, and that's how it reads everything. So when you drag in sounds from that browser in Reaper, that's how Reaper is reading it. And the you can't drag that type of file into the MPC. So I would use the just use your that's soft though, man. Like that's just being kind of picky to be honest, which is because all you got to do is just open up your folder, man. Just open up your folder on your computer and drag the sounds inside the MPC software, man. That's it, Like if you can't drag it from the Reaper browser, then oh well, you know what I'm saying? That's Best MPC for beginners. Best MPC for beginners. The one you can afford, man. That's the best MPC for a beginner. The one you can afford. If you can't afford no $2,500 machine, then don't get that. Go if you all you can afford is just $1,000, then go get one of them. If all you can afford is just $500, go get one of them. That's the best MPC you can use. The one you can afford. All of them run this software right here, so you don't have to worry about it. All of them. What kind of CPU are you running? I'm running the Ryzen 6. I got a Dell GPX 8000 or 800. I'm sorry, the Dell GPX 800. That's one of the newer model gaming computers that Dell made. And this one is customized though. It's able to run Windows and Mac capabilities. I'm able to switch between Windows and Mac. So it's like a hybrid unit. It actually got both inside of it. So I can literally shut off Windows and run Mac on it, or I could shut off Mac and run Windows on it. And that's how all of my systems are pretty much. Not except my laptop. My laptop's not like that. But any desktop setup I got in any studio, I make sure that anybody that come with a MacBook or come with a laptop or anybody, they could just plug up and we could get to working, man. So I kind of make sure I have all that available in my studio. Thank you for your wisdom. I look forward to your Reaper videos. Yeah, man. I'm a fan of the MPK Mini. Oh man, the MPK Mini. The MPK Mini was my first controller. Like this is new. This is the Behringer Motor 49 right here. And I got this because the faders move by itself, and the knobs, everything's set on its own. And it has the capability to link with my mix. I have a mixer in another studio. I got a mixer, and it has the capability to link with that mixer. It's a Behringer mixer I got, the new one, and it's able to link with that mixer. So I'm able to use everything all in one, so that's why I got this. But the MPK Mini used to be my go-to keyboard, man. Like I used to run with that thing everywhere, man. I used to throw that inside of my bag with my laptop, and me and FL Studio used to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I throw that little MPK Mini in my bag with my laptop real quick, with some extra socks. And wherever I was going, that was it for the night, man. I put on some headphones with my laptop, pull out that little MPK Mini, and I was making beats, bro, for real. What games you playing now, though? What games am I playing? I'm not really a gamer too much, man. I don't really rock with games too much, man. Like To be honest with you, if I'm not making music, then I feel lost. You know, like this real to me, man. This is a real thing to me, bro. I don't just pick this up whenever. Like when I got free time, I'm making music. You know, when I don't have free time, I'm making music. When I go to sleep and I wake up, I feel like I miss like when I slept for like 3-4 hours, I feel like I miss making music. Like I just miss it so much. I gotta get back in the studio. So I literally wake up at 2 in the morning and go to the studio and make music. You know, go to sleep, you know, take care of a few things, and then I'm back in the studio. Like, you know, sometimes I didn't hit the studio like on a Saturday when I don't have no business or nothing to take care of. I'll wake up literally at like 4 in the morning and be in the studio till like 2 the next morning. The whole day I spend in the studio making beats, making music, you know. That's how real this stuff is to me, man. So I don't really game too much. I don't really have time for too much of nothing else, bro. That's just my response to the best beginner page. That's passion, man. Yeah, man. You know, that's just how it is, bro. You know, like this, you know. Does not only feed me, you know, this craft right here don't only feed me, it feed my family, it feed my squad, you know. So that's why I go hard for this, man, and that's why I encourage you guys, you know, to like, if you're thinking about taking this serious, that's cool if you do this for fun and you're just kind of making beats and messing around with it. But if you really want to do something with this, man, then take it that serious, bro. You know, when you sitting around and you got that PS5 controller in your hands, this supposed to be in your hands, bro. Cause that PS5 ain't gonna get you nowhere. It ain't gonna get you no closer to your goal, to your dream. So when you sitting around just looking at the TV with the PS5 controller in your hand, understand that this supposed to be in your hands right now. That's supposed to be in your hands. You know, when you just chilling and, you know, you're outside on the porch just chilling with your boys, you know, that's cool and whatever, and all, and that's good to associate. But understand this MPC X, which you're supposed to be chilling with. That MPC is what you're supposed to be chilling with at that time. You know what I'm saying? So that's when you start taking this thing seriously, man. And if you take it that serious, you know, like this is what somebody told me a long time ago when I decided that this is what I wanted to do for life. This is what I wanted to do for a career. I wanted to make money from this, and this is what I wanted. This is all I want to do. No job, no nothing out there. When I decided that, and I leaped, absolutely it wasn't working out. When I took that leap, it wasn't working out, and it never does. Very rarely does it. You know, you got to push through that, you know, in order to make it work out for you. So, but somebody that was doing this for a living, they told me, they sat me down, and it was real with me, man. Like they didn't even spare my feelings. They was real with me. The guy told me, he said, man, the way you moving, you ain't gonna never make nothing out of this. You know, he said you're talented, but you ain't gonna never do nothing with it. And I asked him, why you saying that, man? Like you're kind of downing me, you know, like you're not giving me no encouragement. He said, I'm just being real with you. He said, because you spend more time off this than you do on it, but yet you want to do it as a career. And when he said that, I was like, oh man, like it was a light bulb went off in my head, bro. Like if you spending more time off of this than you spending on it, then trust me, man, it ain't gonna work out for you. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just make a big hit that go platinum, and you just get your little buzz like that. But if you grinding and you not on this more than you off of it, then you know that was a little light bulb that went off in my head, man. He said literally, when you start taking it seriously, you got to treat it like a job. Like just like you can't get up when you go to your job, wherever that is. You can't get up from your job and just go leave. That's the same way this machine is supposed to be. I can't get up from here and just go leave. I gotta do something. You know, like I take it like I treat it like a job, like, cause that's the way those people get the best out of you. That's the way your job get the best out of you. They put you under a certain set of strict guidelines. You got to be there for a certain time. You get off at a certain time. You take your break at a certain time. You can't really just stop and start associating with nobody like you want to. That's the way you got to treat this, man. Because if it's working at your job, now think about it. You done been at your job for 10, 15 years, whatever that is, and you've been progressing. Just imagine if you do that, put that same strategy that they put you in at your job, just put that same strategy into this. You can't help but move forward, man. You're gonna make something out of it. You know, but you got to think about it that same way. Just like those people, that's how those people keep you in line, and that's how they get the best out of you at that job you go to. They keep you on that. You can't deviate from that. You see what I'm saying? So if you got the discipline enough to treat this the same way, I can't get up from it. I gotta make this many beats. You know, I can't just leave when when somebody call me on the phone. I can't just go. I can't. No, man. You know, like this is the job. When you start treating that this way, then the same progress you made at your job, those promotions, those raises you got, all of that same stuff. That's because those people kept you on that type of schedule, and you did it. Just imagine if you discipline yourself to do the same thing here. You're gonna get those same raises, those same benefits, those same things that you got out of your job. You go get that same stuff. I'm trying. Love Pain said, I'm trying to get ready for a new year. I told myself I'm going to attempt to make at least one beat each day for a year. There you go, man. That's what I want to hear. That right. A shout out to Love Pain for that, man. Love. You know, that's exactly the type of stuff you gotta set, man. Exactly what this man said right here. The dude said for the new year, he gonna try and make one beat a day. You understand what I'm saying? Like, stick to that, man. That mean now let's pick apart what this dude just said, because I like this type of stuff. When people talk like this, I like this. This gives me encouragement when I hear stuff like this. The man said for the new year he gonna make one beat a day. So this is how you gotta take that. If you making one beat a day, and let's say you're behind, you know, and you want to get that one beat in the day because you ain't done it yet, then that means you gotta say no to that little gathering and that little party over there, that you know, whatever somebody wants you to come do. That's an instant no, man. That's how you gotta take this if you want to reach that goal, right? That'll make one beat a day. You gotta take all that stuff off the table, man, and make sure you do it. And then when you do it, don't slack up. Like when you tell yourself, okay, man, it done been a week and I done made one beat every day, and I'm keeping with it. That means that it's time to start making 2 beats a day now. Don't be satisfied. Like, keep going. Once you get to that point to where, man, I done made a beat every day for a whole month, 2 months. I done that. Don't get comfortable with that. Up into 2 beats. I want to make 2 beats a day now. You know, so that's how you treat that, man. But that's a good strategy, man. Like, tell yourself that, set them type of goals, man, for real. You know, that type of stuff right there, I love to hear, man, when people talk like that, you know? So that's good, man. Shout out to Love Pain for doing that, bro. I can relate to feeling lost when I'm not making music. Yeah, man. Martell music, that's exactly how I feel. When I'm not making music, bro, I feel like something wrong. Like the whole day just took a left turn, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Appreciate you, produced by systematic. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks for the love, man. You read what you sow. Just call Henry. Got to continue manifesting. City 2021. Yeah, man. Thanks for Barry Gordy used the job assembly line for him. Yeah, man. Yeah. Barry Gordy did the same thing. You know, if you don't have that, you know, like in life, not just in music making, in life, you got to use what work. Like when you see something work, whether you see it work over there or work over there, when you see something work, use that. Use that same, whatever that strategy is, whatever that thing is that's making it work, use that. You see what I'm saying? So when you see something working out there, use that. You know, so if you at your job and you making progress at your job, but yet you telling yourself, man, I want to make music for a living. Figure out what's making you make that progress at your job. What's making you do that? 9 times out of 10, it's going to be because you stick to their rules. You stick to their schedule. You stick to everything they lay out for you. You stick to all of that. That's why you're making that progress at your job. You're getting those raises and you're getting all of those commendation and those promotions. That's why you're making that progress over there. So just imagine if you took that same strategy and you put that here. It just take discipline because you don't have no boss over your back now. You got to be your own boss. And that's why a lot of people don't have the mindset for. They don't have the mindset to be their own boss. You know, like they want to be a boss out there. They want to be a boss. But the question is, can you be your own boss? You know, everybody want to boss other people around. They want to be the boss of a squad, the boss of a team, the boss of some soldiers, the boss of whoever. They want to be that. But half them people can't be the boss of themselves. You know, they literally can't discipline themselves to do that. They gotta get a boss at a job to keep them in line, so now they can progress. The question is, can you keep yourself in line enough for this to progress? Can you keep yourself in line? Don't go nowhere, because you can't go nowhere at your job. When you sit down in this machine, when wifey calling you, you know, when uncle calling you, when whoever calling you to come, nah, because you can't do that at your job. You gotta literally put your phone on silent at your job, don't you? Same way. I can't go. I can't do it. I'm working right now. You see what I'm saying? That type of mentality, that's what got you where you at your job. That's what got you to that next position at your job. That will do the same thing here, man. But you gotta be able to discipline yourself and do it. How you're right, things. Z feeling as, how do you promote yourself and get views and subscribers on YouTube? I don't, man. Like, if you're trying to make a YouTube channel and your goal is to get subscribers, then you know it's probably not gonna work out for you too quick. You know, like when I started making, I didn't even know. Like when I started on YouTube, I didn't even know about subscribers and none of that stuff like that. I would just literally set up a camera and just film myself making beats. That's what I was doing. I didn't know nothing about no subscribers or nothing like that, or what you could get from YouTube. I didn't learn that till like later on. I was just doing it because I like doing it, and I want to show people like what I could do. Even if they didn't like it, I just wanted to show them. So that's all I was worried about, man. I wasn't worried about no subscribers or none of that type of stuff. To a certain extent, I'm still not worried about that. You know, like there are certain things that I want to get to. There are certain goals that I want to reach, you know, in my career of making beats. You know, but for the most part, you know, I just like doing this, man. You know, whoever pay attention to it, thank you. Whoever don't like it, whoever don't pay, then don't watch, you know. But I'm gonna do this. I just do this because I like doing it. You know, this is my passion. Is what I love doing. So why not showcase it and put it out there for people to inspire them and give them a little something to reach for themselves, you know. So yeah, but don't really worry too much about, like, if you're trying to start a YouTube channel or do something like that, or be making videos or something. Don't even worry about subscribers or none of that, man. Just do it because you like doing it, bro. You know, that's the biggest way to get discouraged, to worry about subscribers and you know, getting all kind of stuff like that. That's the biggest way to get discouraged, because your channel not gonna move when it first start. So if that's what you're worried about, it's very easy to get discouraged at the beginning. Very. You know, you got to be on the grind for like at least put in like 2 years. You know, then your channel might start popping. 2-3 years, your channel might start popping or something. You know, just from being on YouTube that long, people catching wind of you. But my advice is, don't worry about none of that if you're first starting, man. Don't worry about none of that, bro. Biggest way to get discouraged, man. Just to worry about, oh, how many subscribers I got, or how many views I got on this video. You know, like you'll drop a video, and when you're first starting, literally your video go get like 6 views in like 30 minutes. You know, 6 views. That's it. In 30 minutes, in a whole hour, you got 12 whole views. Like, you're gonna get discouraged if that's all you're worried about. So just do it because you want to make music, man. Just do it, and you want to inspire some people, not to show off. I don't make these videos and do all of this to show off what I could do. I make these videos to inspire someone else to do it. You know, so that's my purpose, to teach a little something, to show the stuff that I learned, because none of this was around when I was learning, man. Nobody was out there showing this type of stuff, and that's what I always wanted. I wanted somebody that I could latch on to, that could show me this and show me that. They was always available if I needed them. I could just hit them up and say, hey, man, show me how to do this real quick. Show me how to do that real quick. So that's what I always wanted coming up when I was trying to learn how to do this. And a lot of people back then was slamming the door in your face, because if you wasn't somebody big, they wasn't trying to fool with you. You know, they wasn't taking the time to reach to the little person and say, hey, man, let me show this dude how to do it. Nobody was on that game back in the day. So, you know, like, I wanted that so bad back in the day that I told myself, when I get to a certain point and I'm there, that's the first thing I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna start showing a few people how to do this, you know, because that's what I wanted so bad. So that's why you see me on here showing you guys stuff, and I made the help sessions for you guys that y'all could literally just go book a date, man, and y'all gonna have me literally live on screen. Y'all could ask me questions. I can show y'all how to do all of this. I got a certain system that I've designed for somebody who does not know how to do this. I have a certain system that I designed that's going to literally teach you this in one session. It's going to teach you this. You're going to have a basic concept of how the machine works in one session. I literally I took some time and designed a way to teach this to somebody. That way you pick it up and you get it. Boom, you're done. You know, and the people that didn't have my sessions, you know, that's on here right now, they'll tell you the same thing. Like, they learn the same thing when they book their sessions, you know. Let me see what else. What else? What is your sleep schedule like? I feel like a lot of people struggle grasping that when making music. My sleep schedule, my sleep schedule. To be honest with you, just me personally, I never did sleep that well. You know, bad memories of stuff, you know, just my life, all that type of stuff like that, that don't allow me to sleep that good, man, you know? So, you know, I'm not gonna get into none of that, but you know, it just don't allow me to sleep that good, bro. So, like, I never had a problem with staying up, you know? So I don't really make beats until I'm dead tired though, you know? Like the trick is, this is the trick. The trick is a lot of people think rest and sleep is the same thing, but it's not. See, I don't sleep that well. I don't get a lot of sleep, but I get good rest, brother, my man. I get good rest. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. You gotta understand the difference between the two. I'm never rushing to go nowhere. You know, even when I'm driving, I'm not barreling down the highway. I'm just coasting and chilling. If I get there late, I'm gonna get there late. I never rush nowhere. I get good rest. You know, I'm always chilling back, just relaxing. You know, I'm never arguing with nobody. All of that take energy out of you, man. All that type of stuff, bro. You know, like if somebody start arguing with me, I just assume look at them and start laughing, man, and just be like, all right, my man, take care, bro. You know that's me. You know, so I make sure I get good rest in my life. That way, you know, I don't really have to sleep that much because I'm just well rested. You know, so that's the trick, man. Just get good rest in your life. You know, make sure you're resting. You know, your mind not always racing. You know, you're not always quick to move, you know, all that stuff like that. All of that take energy, man. So next thing you know, you're dog tired by the end of the day, man. So, you know, I don't do none of that, bro. I just kind of chill and relax and do my thing, man. You know, my mind at a steady pace, you know, and I don't have a bunch of craziness going on in my life, man. You know, so that's how it works, you know. Real talk. I found someone to teach you. Really say, I feel like I worry a lot. I've been making music for 3.5 years. Yeah, man, don't worry, bro. Just you know, patience, man. That's one of the biggest things in this game is just patience, man. You know, and the reason why a lot of people get sidetracked with what they're doing is because, and they out of their mouth they say that you know it's not about the money, this is my passion, or it's not about the status, this my passion, but yet in their heart they want that money, they want that they want that status. You see what I'm saying? So this go always come out before your mouth, your heart go come out. So sometimes you got to kind of reassess yourself whenever you're not making your goals, you're not reaching your goals that you set for yourself. Just because you saying it don't really mean that that's what's in your heart. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people say, "Nah, man, I'm not worried about the money," or yeah, I do this for my passion, man. I'm not worried about getting paid. But in their heart, you know, they always looking for that next dollar. They always looking for that next. So you know, even their lifestyle show that. You know, they walk around with $200 this and $300 that and $400 this and 400, you know, all that stuff like that. That show where your heart at. But yet you're saying in your mind, oh, I just make music for the fun. No, man, in your heart, you looking to make some type of dollars off of this, bro, because that's your lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? So that ain't gonna work out for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you just gotta be real with yourself and assess yourself, you know? I remember when I first started making tracks, the people cut off when always the ones treated making music like it was a hobby. This ain't no hobby, bro. It's like, yeah, man. I hear that murder. For real, man. That's how I think, bro. This ain't no hobby for me, man. This is the life, man. Your YouTube channel has value because it motivates and educates people like me who end up helping others. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Martell Music. Thanks, man. That's the whole goal of the channel, man. Just to encourage people and just to kind of, you know. And for the life of me, man, I don't really understand why people don't vibe with it. I don't get it, man. You know, like trust me, I keep telling y'all this. They got a lot of people out there that just don't vibe with it. I don't know if they just hate or they just don't like me, or I don't know what it is. Maybe I talk funny on my videos. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like they never really say nothing. You know, them people never really say nothing. You know, they just I guess they just don't like free content, man. Like I don't know, but you know, you can't please everybody though. So you know, that's just how it works, man. I just bought a Scarlett 8020 third generation at my studio, my audio device, along with my Mac Mini, like and Dell Inspiron 15. Good, man. Good. Send it as version, you know. As long as it work, man. Don't worry about what your setup is. As long as it work, man. As long as it work. People would show me how to make music was a group name ideal from the 90s back in the day. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't really have that many people that was reaching out, man, back in the day, bro. You know, not that many people was reaching out and helping, man. You know, like I noticed that was a big thing. People was, you know, remember back in the day, people was covering their records, covering their record labels, and you know, they only wanted a certain person handling their crates. When they was going DJ a gig, they only wanted a certain person to handle that. Like that's how the game was back in the day, man. Like dudes was literally covering up their records, man. You know, all that type of stuff. You know, so you didn't have too many people reaching out back in the day to actually help you do it, you know. So that's just how it was, you know. And I'm not faulting nobody because it was that grind mentality back then. Now this is so easy to do and so plentiful now. You know, who cares if somebody know how to do this and you know how to do? Who cares, man? You know, like I'm gonna show you everything I know. I'm not trying to hide nothing from nobody. You know, the only thing, what a lot of people mistake about me is I don't give you guys some answers because I want you guys to go put in the legwork. You know, like that's if I give you guys answers to things, if I just give you like when somebody asks me, hey man, you know, where I get that Omnisphere VST, man. If you can't find Omnisphere on Google, bro, then that means you just really didn't do the work, bro. Like really. You ain't got no business asking somebody where I get the Omnisphere VST from. You understand what I'm saying? Like that, you ain't got no business at. If you asking people that type of stuff, dude, then hang this up, man. Like you don't really want to do the work, man. That's just that. You know, you don't have no business asking somebody that type of stuff, bro. You know, that's the type of stuff that I don't answer from people. You know, I want you to go do the work. I want you to get better at understanding what a VST is, how it works, what it does. So I don't answer that type of stuff, you know. That's how you get good at becoming a good producer. You put in the legwork, you put in the hours of mental homework, not just learning how to use the MPC. This is a mental game as well. You got to put in that mental homework. Go do that research. Only people that would show me how to make music was good. Learned a lot from you, not only about music. Thanks a lot for that. Yeah, man. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, man. Fill it back. Fill it back. You're truly the best in touch, bro. Spitting some truth. This has inspired me heavy. Thanks, man. Thanks, bro. Thanks, man. I try and do that, bro. You know? But yeah, man, you know, just this not all talent. You know, that's the last thing I'm gonna leave y'all with. I'm gonna close this up because I've been rattling on for about an hour. I made beats for about an hour and I talked to you guys for about an hour. You know, but that's how I feel with you guys now. You know, like I feel like, you know, like I should take the time out to talk to you guys every once in a while. Not no beats or none of that, just to talk, man. Because, you know, like I told you on the last live stream, y'all done become part of the fam. You know, y'all been watching me for a while. I've been conversating with y'all for a while. So it's only right that I take the time to talk, man. So the last little thing I'm gonna leave y'all with is just realize that you know, this thing that we do, this production game that we do, the MPC, learning how to use it, learning VSTs, learning the software, this game that we got, man, this thing that we in, you know, if you ain't got this up here, if you're not using this up here, and all you worried about is just learning how to do this, then this will not work out for you, man. You got to be able to use this, man. You have to be able to use this. I'm not just talking about figuring out things. I'm talking about just being smart and understanding some things about how the business work, how this music thing works now. You got to be smart, man. Like very, very smart. You know, like start training yourself. Like for instance, when somebody making YouTube videos and in every single video, they got the link for you to get some help. Every single video they make, they got the link. More than half the videos literally said in the video, if you need help, go here, do that. When you asking somebody, hey man, where I find your sessions at? Like, bro, you're not using your brain in this game, man. You're not. Like real talk. You know, I don't mean I'm you know, you could take that offensively if you want, but that's real talk to you, man. Like if you're doing that type of stuff in this game, you're not gonna make it, man. like I'm so serious, it ain't gonna happen for you. You know, like when you're doing that type of stuff, That mean that you just literally don't want to do it. You don't even have the want to go find out for yourself. Go look, go dig. You don't even have the mentality to do that. And this take way more than that. So if you don't even have that mentality, bro, then it's not gonna work for you, man. You know what I'm saying? So be smart, man. Be smart. You know, one of the worst things that I learned, or one of the best things I learned that kept me in line and making my way and contacting people and dealing with people is I always found out how to reach them. You understand what I'm saying? I always found out how to reach them because people have different emails for different things. Like hit this email up if you want this. Hit that email up if you want that. What most people do is they find one email and that's what they run. As soon as they find it, that's what they run into. That may not be where you're supposed to be sending that. As such, you're not gonna get anything done. You know, because that ain't what you're supposed to be saying. And people busy. They don't have time to be messing with you on an email that you're not even supposed to be sending stuff to. So that's just further and further you're pushing yourself back. So that's what I mean. All of that stuff, that's just examples of what I mean by being smart, man. You have to be smart in this game. Use your head, not just your talent, not just learning how to do this. Be smart, man. And if you make smart decisions, smart moves, then that's gonna start reflecting in your progress and your beat making, your beat making progress. It's gonna start reflecting in it. You know, you're gonna start to connect with more people. You're gonna start to deal with more people. More people gonna start to deal with you. You're gonna start to build yourself just because you're being smart. You know, you're not just finding the first thing and running to it. You're not just going do what the normal person does. No, you sitting back and using your head. That's what you doing. You sitting back and using your head. Let them go ask where I find omnisphere from. Let them go ask that. But you as the smart dude, you go sit back and use your head on that one. Let them go ask somebody that literally just told you in the video. The link is in the video description if you need some help. Hey man, where that link at? Let them go do that. You be smart. You see what I'm saying? You be smart. That's what you do. You know? But that's just a little something I want to leave you guys with, man. I have a bunch of your videos saying, man, help. Thanks, man. Thanks, produced by Systematic. Thanks, man. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys, man. Thank y'all, man. For real, you know. It's all love, man. When is the next live stream? I don't even know, man. I'm gonna try and, like, I told myself, like, I'm gonna start trying to go live at least twice a week. You know, make sure y'all follow my Instagram, because before I go live, I always put a post on Instagram to let everybody know. You know, so make sure you follow my Instagram. That way you know. It's always like an hour before, a half hour before I go live. So, you know, but I'm gonna try and start going live like twice a week, man. It's just that I'm not at the company is growing. I'm not in the studio much no more, man. Like I gotta take care of business now. You know, before I used to be able to sit in the studio and just do whatever, but now it's like I gotta be going here and looking at that and checking these papers and, you know, invoices, and I gotta sign off on this and so, you know, so I'm not in the studio too much no more, man. So, but yeah, I'm gonna start trying to go live twice a week, man. So just be on the lookout for it. Pro Beats for Life. Appreciate that, Martell Music, man. Okay, man, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead on and get off of here, man. You know, I feel like I didn't talk y'all ears off, man. And you know, like I said before, I don't even know if I talk funny or even if I make sense to you guys, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like I didn't talk y'all ears off, man. But I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, man. Thanks so much. You know, this was kind of like a beat making live stream, but like, you know, also a nice little personal live stream, you know, and I promise that when I go live, I'm going to take the time out to kind of start dealing with you guys on this type of stuff, because I know you guys got a lot of questions, and I know you need somebody that you want to ask stuff to, somebody that actually makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You can ask your stuff to and get a sensible answer. So I'm going to try and take the time out to do more of this type of stuff, man. You know, I'm going to even, spoiler alert, you know, coming soon, I'm going to even set up a way for you guys to actually, it's gonna be a message service. You know, this is a spoiler. I'm gonna have a message service. You know, something that you can, like, if you're literally in your studio and you run into a problem. Oh man, I don't know how to do this. You can literally hit the number up, boom, 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 leave your message, and somebody will call you back just like that. You know, that way you can kind of get your questions answered instantly. You know, like I'm working on something like that, but it's just putting the people in place to do it. But You know, that's gonna be coming for you guys as well. Just so you guys can get the help you need instantly. Like literally, if you're in a session and you're making a beat, boom, 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 you can hit the number. Somebody go call you back just like that. You just probably type that in Google, bro. Yeah. All right, man. Y'all take care. You know, I don't know if I should play this beat again. You know, it's kind of late, so like 1 a.m, so I'm not gonna play the beat, man. I'm gonna just sign off. Now I'm gonna play the beat for a little while, and then we gonna roll out, man. We go exit the live stream. So everybody be safe out there, man. Take care of yourselves. Stay positive. You know, whatever nonsense come y'all way, man. Shrug that off. You know, smile at it and keep rolling. You know, that's how it works, man. Pull it back. Yeah. All right, man. Y'all take care. Let's play the beat, man. For those of y'all that came on late, we go play the beat just for those people real quick. Let's do that.